Just went 2 of 8. Mobley 1 of 8 as Mitchell wheels around Hauser to the basket.
Perfect angle too.
Yeah, perfection in terms of pace and placement. Down the lane, Garland.
Back in the ball game. He joins Irving, O'Neal, Durant, and Warren as Mitchell works his way.
They were looking at two things. They were looking at the Cleveland shot clock.
Shot clock at 3 for Mitchell. Good defense by Herter. Great contest.
Garland comes and gets it. Darius now works on Mark and then steps back, fires a long.
Donovan Mitchell.
Jeez. Comfortable too. I love Under Armour.
The sidestep, dribble, pull up.
That's where we keep talking about the Cavs. Yes, turnovers have been an issue. The Nets are playing hard.
Mitchell.
Cavaliers get to the rim, take the foot off the accelerator as through to the basket. Back to Mitchell. The ball movement continues.
Karis LeVert, he continues to evolve as a player and learning our system. I love watching him play so hard. It's all effort, opportunity.
There is plenty of basketball left to be played, and this Cavalier team can score in bunches.
It's to Garland.
That defense just collapsed on top of that basketball. That was great help defense, great pass.
Mitchell plays through Allen. It's picked up by Porzingis on the switch. He'll scurry inside.
Struce, lead pass to Garland. Crossover.
I do think, Richard, it might have been with Rooks.
Oh, okay.
Might have been with Rooks.
It's a matter of just executing, knowing where you're supposed to be.
Garland ducks inside, floats.
Mario's got to be ready to take that shot. I mean, if he's open, go for it.
Mitchell plays very hard on the defensive end, leads the team in charges on the floor. He can get that jumper going, man, it's automatic.
Those are the ones you usually get burned on. Mitchell up against Jeremiah. Not a bad take.
Garland on the switch has Horford on him with a shot clock at 5. Garland faked the step back and a great pass.
Mitchell. Fall over to keep it alive, rebound-wise. Max hustling over to get it. That's the way you get possession.
How about that move?
At the end of games, multiple times throughout the last few seasons, so that's no longer there.
Good switch there by Koulibaly on LeVert. Garland, sidestep.
And that ties his season high at 16 against this.
Garland keeps working.
Smalls on bigs, especially bigs who like to play around the basket.
You've also, though, and I know it always hasn't been perfect, but from Keon Johnson, just things seeming to slow down.
Donovan has his head up. Shakes on Caruso for a long three.
He hacked him like 5 times on the arm. Karate chopping him.
Garland steps into the corner.
Locked it up, and Reggie now with 10 in his 8 minutes of action tonight. Mitchell, the step back.
Here's Garland, who works on Buddy Hield. Garland shakes on Buddy, fires it up into the rafters. Mitchell strolls into the forecourt, works on Barnes, fires a three.
He's not in the way. He finds the right spot. He understands the offense quickly. He knows how to make an impact.
Bothered by Carrington, he'll find Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell fakes the three, goes over the top of Carrington.
Cavs by 7 with the ball here. 5.5 to go. Garland
looking for opportunities. DeRozan is mid-range, so that's their 2 primary scorers. Not looking for a lot of 3 balls.
Mitchell puts it up. Went to the Suns and Grizzlies after that. This is long-awaited chance. Well received in Toronto. Shot clock shows 4. Mitchell twist, fires over Oubre.
Problem, and he's trying to be the finish of the problem.
Garland thought about turning the corner, instead steps back for a 3. Mitchell over the top to the basket, puts it up and puts it in.
On the switch, Garland against the rookie Clowney. Garland, that's nice.
Mitchell up the floor, into the lane to the glass.
Against Isaiah Stewart. Trying to find room to jack up a 3. They'll step back now and fire.
30 seconds to go. Mitchell in toward Brown, wheels his way down the lane, floats it up. And
8. Not a good sign.
They'll step back for Garland. The rainbow.
He and Aaron Sexton were together. They made a decision to stay with Garland, and it's paid off.
They legitimately have a chance in that Eastern Conference.
Garland.
Almost picked that off.
Mitchell.
And his 14 points and a steal and a dunk, and now you're down to a 12-point game.
What he might do in the future. Always. Yep, it's not going away. Mitchell here with the 2.
I think Nurse was singing the praises of Jakob Poeltl before this game as Garland weaves his way in.
2-point game. Mitchell stutter steps, flies up a 3, deep got.
Where they first got to know one another and their shared passion. Garland takes the 3.
Nice defense by Isaac.
Mitchell crossed over Reeves.
It's amazing how Doc is finding his lineup.
82-81 Cavaliers. Mitchell turns the corner.
Runs down the loose ball. So it's Garland, Levert, Niang, Merrill.
Donovan Mitchell gets downhill.
Cavaliers come back the other way. 9 turnovers for the Knicks. Garland 3.
Period of time. Getting better and better. Great defensively. Matched up against Mitchell. Pump fake Mitchell puts it up.
But he's been great.
Yeah, 3 of 4. 14 points.
Fourth foul. Up 9 here. 2 seconds left. Mitchell gets it off. You bet.
Levert off the Niang. Extra pass to Garland. Garland had to go low and outside.
Missed. The Cavs on a 9-2 run. Spin move.
5.5 to go. Garland dancing in on Watanabe. Hangs, floats.
Mitchell. Oh, man. Nice move. And Thompson swallows it up with the rejection. Here's Garland zipping inside.
Jabari Walker, who has just checked in. Kamara looks to defend Mitchell. Mitchell steps back, fires a long 2.
Cavs with 6 turnovers as well. 4 to shoot. Garland, fade away.
They're doing exactly what they did in the first half with no lack of hustle.
Mitchell, Euro step.
Garland eyes the target late in the shot clock. Tracked by Hunter. Uses a Mobley screen. Donovan crossed over Hunter to the basket. He banks.
That is going to be a juggernaut series. Can't wait to be a part of it.
Garland to the basket.
Again, Jaden Ivey. Spins off to Allen.
Now Smart, the reigning defensive player of the year, on Garland, falling away.
Good quarter. It continued right on into the break. And here's Mitchell late in the shot clock. Works around Jackson. He lays it.
7. The Lakers are up. Garland.
2:13 left, third quarter. Donovan Mitchell, pull back dribble.
Coming up with a big rebound. Bickerstaff told us that we have become so much better in the trenches.
Allowing Cam Thomas to go anywhere without a whole lot of attention. Garland works in towards Stewart. Late in the shot clock, long 2.
Now Mitchell in on Watson.
This Cavs team gets to the rim as much as any team in the league. Garland doing a lot of dancing again.
Crowd getting on its feet. Mitchell the drive and the flush.
Morant's first field goal of the game. Garland curls. A pump fake.
He's watched by Mark Williams. Looks to shake on Williams. Gets inside. What a move that was.
You made that adjustment as well. The defense has gotten real stingy.
Open man and zero hesitation, which I like to see. And being patient. No hesitation, but being patient as well. Wow.
You called it. Played 40 first half points. Garland takes his time. Siakam was leading.
Himself in position to be solid. He wants to bring the fire off the bench so we don't lose anything.
Mitchell, what a move.
Garland drives, floats in.
As more of a hub this season as Mitchell goes right over.
Field is long forgotten. He's now 3 for 8.
Mitchell skips into the forecourt. Goes right around Martin. Watched by Green. Darius Garland for the jugular.
Line, and then someone just explodes towards the basket and they throw the ball to him.
In the preseason, they struggled, but it's preseason. Doesn't matter now.
Donovan Mitchell, 12 first quarter points. The Euro step
against Giannis Antetokounmpo. So was Jared Allen. As here goes Darius Garland to work. He gets in the paint.
Shot right over top.
Mitchell with 5 to shoot. As Gordon on his back. He'll twirl. He's got it. Garland has 18 points. He's dished out 11 assists. Garland to the basket, banks it up.
Is our score. Mitchell.
Sometimes that's all it takes, right? A change in energy. Length a couple of times in the first half, and he just does a great job not biting, not jumping. Donovan Mitchell.
Cleveland's only lost 4 games. They haven't lost since their Miami beat them.
First 2 triples and his first 3 baskets. Mitchell, the hezzy, off to Allen.
Play center. Do it with me.
The coach's challenge is unsuccessful. Garland, a pretty move there. He'll go to Mobley. Out of his leg and his hip region. 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Oh, what a play!
Garland with 20. Rainbow.
5 to shoot. Mitchell picked up by Hauser, steps back, and 3. They've all been on line, but 0 for 3. See Garland's quickness. He was fouled.
Offensively, are 2 of the best historically, just not thus far.
Garland pulls back, 7 on the 24. Garland the drive, it's up, it's good!
Shot 15 free throws last night. That's a big number.
Career high, the no look. Mobley
Can move it to a double-digit lead. Indiana has 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes.
Got to keep him off that free throw line.
Mitchell uses a mirror screen.
No good, another offensive board.
What are they doing?
Garland penetrating off window.
And then at Miami, those are only 4 teams or 4 games they've lost all year. Hanged on by DeSumo, now picked up by Giddey. The shot clock's awfully low. Garland. Oh!
Someone else, the ball not sticking, trusting one another to make the right play.
Mitchell swims it.
Under a minute to play. Cavaliers down by 9. Garland, step back 3. He's got it!
That's the maturity in basketball IQ.
Mitchell, a contested shot, puts it in.
It's been all Oklahoma City thus far. The second half of the first quarter
to go in the game. 10 on the shot clock. Mitchell, a tough contested.
Play smart, limit the turnovers, and get good quality opportunities.
Garland.
And now 9 to shoot. Again, has Queta on him. Queta moving his feet, little turnaround.
All game on an efficient 7 of 9 shooting from the field. Garland along 2. He's guarded here by Jordan Clarkson. Donovan over the top. Got it.
They're going to be in Dallas again in a couple of nights. Garland all the way to
Under 9.5 to go here in the second. Mitchell spinning.
Let's hope he can stay healthy. He's been dealing with an adductor strain on the left side.
Is eventually grabbed by Donovan Mitchell, and we are underway. John Michael, Brad Doherty, and Serena Winters. Donovan Mitchell to Garland. John Michael, Brad Doherty, and Serena Winters. Thanks so much for joining us for this Monday matinee as Garland steps back. Mitchell backs up and resets. He's guarded here by Gobert. Crossed him over. Finds Mobley. Seconds to go. He gets a running start at Kessler. Hesitates. Still has that dribble across the foul line. He finds the Mitchell. Got it again.
Spoke too soon on Ant. 2 triples. That's Garland.
They have shot the 3 frequently and well. They're still good defensively.
Beats everyone to that second chance opportunity. Kelly hustling around the glass.
18 for Kelly.
Are in constant motion. Here in this first half. Mitchell crossover Pajemski.
The short roll. Cleveland wanted a push off on that, but difficult finish, and he got it to go.
Finds Mitchell. Mitchell finds the basket.
Here for the Cavs with both Stevens and Okoro on the floor at the same time. And whoa, what a move.
missed it. Here's Mitchell. Pedal to the middle. Mitchell. By the way, if you're sitting on the floor, put the cell phone down. Drink your beverage quickly.
It's your footing. Just get yourself where you can feel where you need to be.
6.5 to go in the third quarter. Garland works right around Yabusele.
You know, if Ant has a bad game, Minnesota has won games where Ant's had a bad game.
It's a combined 9 for 36 from 3 in the first half. Garland.
Keegan Murray's going to try and stick with Mitchell, not quite. Garland with a crossover. Leans in. Traveled.
Hawk dunk.
He's had 2 dunks to start, 1 to start the game. Here's Matherin again.
Ends up with the ball, and it'll trot into the forecourt.
Excellent defense by the Cavaliers. Everyone talking, rotating.
It's game 1 for 5. Opening minute, second quarter. Mitchell crossed over, shed. Garland has 5 seconds with which to work. Stumbles as he tries to deal with Knox. Steps to his left.
Everybody feeling good in the layup.
Him and this Wainwright.
Mitchell
for 3 for Jason Tatum. 6-4 Celtics. Nice move, Garland.
Winners, and it's great play this week. We got our fingers crossed. Maybe DJ can win that Eastern Conference.
Cleveland a 3-2 series edge. Garland stops on a dime.
With the exception of Toppin.
Here's Mitchell again.
Mitchell, and he goes right into Randall with 3 to fire.
And you're the Orlando Magic that you can take from this. You've gotten production from multiple guys, but it's
closed out upon by Oubre, who got the scouting report. Mitchell, good crossover as he shed Oubre.